Hello and welcome. My name's Karen
I'm Chris.
from Kushala Yoga. So welcome to the 21-day online yoga challenge. First time that we've done this, and we're pretty excited. The idea kind of dawned on us one day, and it really stuck. It seems like there's something needed in this particular time, this particular year, this time of the year, and what's going on in our community and our world, that taking some time to do something consistent over 3 weeks and to learn, to explore is, it just feels right. So here we go. This first week, we're theming around intention. The power of intention can be put into generally 3 different buckets. Our intentions can be things that we decide to do to self-regulate. So there are things that we can either choose to bring into our lives or maybe set aside for a little while, or even to do differently, that help us move beyond what is habitual and ultimately nudge us towards learning or transforming. Apart from self-regulation, there's also intentions that are about self-exploration, and Chris is going to talk a little bit more about that soon. And then thirdly, there's intentions that can be on a larger level about coming to a really deep level of understanding of who we are. So we're going to this week look more or less at the first 2, at self-regulation and self-exploration. So just a little bit more about self-regulation. You could think about your life at this time, and it seems we've had a little more time to even do this, just to kind of contemplate, consider what is different now and what is needed to help live a balanced and fulfilled life. We really do have to be intentional about this because there's so many pressures coming from the outside to do things differently, things that are very necessary, but also to stop and to look within and say, what is needed now in my life to keep going in a way that's healthy, in a way that we can feel inspired, in a way that we can live well. So when you think about the challenge in itself is kind of a self-regulation exercise. We're going to decide to do something on a regular basis for 21 days. Yoga, meditation, Pilates, breathing exercises, whatever form these practices take on. But also, is there something that you can bring into this time, maybe for the next 3 weeks, maybe beyond, that happens off the mat, that happens in your life generally? Something that is simple, that you can do every day, that will help support your learning, your balance, your growth. Baby steps.
Okay, so as Karen mentioned, with regards to intention, it can be placed in these buckets. So the second bucket that she had mentioned was self-exploration. Now, in and over these 21 days, you will have on-the-mat practices. We'll also offer meditation practices and a few other fun things, of course. But within the container of practice, you will have the opportunity to look deeper within. And when you look at that, you may find that there are some things that you are more than welcome and warmly receiving, and some things and some parts of you that maybe they're not so flattering to observe or to notice in oneself. But you want these insights anyways, because this information is going to be the basis for change, or the impetus for change. We just move through our life without much intention. It's just almost like we're on autopilot, and what we're asking you to do is to turn off the autopilot and be much more intentional and reflective of what your experience on a day-to-day basis is, and that's not only on your mat. We think this practice has so much more to offer, and we hope that your experience is such that you notice that too. Enjoy your challenge, everyone. Please let us know how it's going. There is a Facebook group that you can join if you so choose. There's also the online challenge board that you can keep track of your practice, and if you're joining with someone else, you can keep track of their practice too. Not to say you should be spying on people, but we have kind of embedded these tools for you to stay connected with the community, certainly stay connected with your own progress in the challenge, but most of all, your participation is much appreciated. And in this time where, as Karen mentioned in one of her emails, the only certain thing really is uncertainty, we feel that this challenge has so much to offer, and we hope you do too.